8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Grampa Al Show on TaterPatchRadio.com, Virginia's very own WPEX, 90.9 FM and 1230 AM.
Simulcasting on the Celtic Hub Radio and Tampa Bay FM on Spreaker, Facebook, Twitter and iTunes.
Alan Krushka, author of Grampa Al's Inspirational Treasures and Legacy of the Podmasters, both available on Amazon.com, brings you stories, comments, and life lessons with music from around the world.
Tater Patch Radio, a subsidiary of Outside Radio Network in Virginia, is a licensed radio station that broadcasts on 90.9 FM and 1230 AM and online at www.taterpatchradio.com. This station does not own any of the music we play. We ask you to purchase the music you enjoy on the original artist's website or your local and online music vendor. Thank you.
Here is the host that could give your life a boost, the geezer of the airways, Grampa Al Cruz.
And you think life is that easy, huh? Hey, I got some great things going on. Yeah. Well, I got a cheesehead relation with Margaret Parkinson. Hey, cool. I like it. Yeah, it's fantastic. Believe me. Hey, I got an update on the car. The car issue with the spring, with the broken, it was fixed. And thanks to my neighbor next door, he has the welding tools and everything else that really helped in this situation. And I gave him $40 to help out, and he said, "Hey, no problem." So if I need any more help, well, we gotta get another plate welded on the back spring, because that's the way things go. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm appreciative of all the people that said prayers and whatnot, hoping I get things, and all the comments and suggestions that has popped up. Let me read a couple of these, because you know what, these suggestions are some of the better ones that I've heard at all. Well, first of all, this is Grampa Al, and it is a Grampa Al Show on Tater Patch Radio, Celtic Hub Radio, and also the Tampa Bay FM. And I've got Lisa Lynn in the chat room. And here's the first thing that I wrote yesterday, that at around 10:26 in the morning. Ever say to yourself, "Why me?" Yesterday, while on the way to my grandson's birthday party in Milwaukee, we hit a bump in the road, and it broke the rear spring on the driver's side. The bottom part rusted right through and almost caused us to crash. We pulled over on the side of the road and found the spring wedged between the drive axle and the road. Thank God there was about 15 blocks from home on 39th Avenue and 85th Street in Kenosha when that happened. Our neighbor came to see what can be done, but no use. So slowly we drove the car home while the spring was dragging on the ground on the road, causing sparks. We got home safe, but we found out that it would have taken about $800 to fix it. No way do we have that kind of cash handy. I am already $150 past due on my energy bill because of a broken transmission line that had to be fixed days. Oh yeah. So again, without a car for my medical treatments, groceries, bill paying coming up, I am SOL. Why me? Why now? What did I do to deserve it? I guess it's just life. Have an awesome day, people. Mine's just needs a few adjustments. Later, taters. Love, Alan K. Now, this is what I posted on Facebook yesterday. Now, with all that being said, Rick had came up with an issue, with a solution. Yesterday, he decided to put on a plate underneath where the rusted part out, where the spring was. He wrapped the rust around it and put on some metal edging as well, and he welded it up to the control arm with on the right angle and everything else. So he put it up there, and I drove it yesterday to go to Milwaukee and back, and today to get a few groceries, and it works absolutely fantastic. You can't get a better person. He is a little flaky. He does have a lot of sexual inclinations, or whatever you want to call it, concoctions, let's put it that way. He always says this and that about him and his wife, and his kids. But you know what? Sometimes you need a friend, even though sometimes he can be a whack job. Okay, the wacky part is the good part, but don't ever say that you're ever alone in this world, because I can tell you one thing: everything comes with this and that in the world. Okay, and let me tell you, it really does. Okay, so the update on the car issue. Rick, another neighbor of mine, fixed the spring issue on the car by welding a bracket plate. Now it rides better on that side. I gave him $40 for his troubles. Most shops wanted, get this, $500 to $1,000 to do it. I found some that wanted $200, and hey, I don't have that kind of money. So thank you, Rick. You're awesome. And everyone of you that said prayers and offered advice, you are all my family, and I love you all. Peace and blessings to everyone. Love, Alan Krushka, and Pam and Debbie Day and Marie. They all made a comment. Jennifer, my daughter, she gave us the thumbs up. Pamela said, so glad to hear you got your car fixed. Seeing this made my day. G-Paw, Al. Debbie Day said that. And then Marie said, good news, glad you got it fixed. Yeah, I'm glad we got it fixed. And then Margaret Parkinson is another friend of mine, and don't know if I ever mentioned my dad is from Whitewater, Wisconsin. A fellow Wisconsinite, as he would put it. I said, awesome. I said, awesome. Almost makes us cheesehead related. She laughed about it. Yep, yes it does. LOL. LOL, yes it does. See, you don't have to be one of those people that just go out and say this or say that to get a friend. All you have to do is be the type of person that you want to be friends with. Like anything that happens in your life, you can go around with a doom gloom attitude and piss people off just by saying the wrong things. But you know what? When you stop paying attention to your own individual issues and you look upon somebody like today I went to Aldi's for some cereal, and what happened is that this one young lady, she was very cute, very smart. You can tell by the way she always thinking while she's doing her job, always paying attention to little details. And she looked kind of sad, so I said, you know what? She asked me, did I find everything else okay? I says, well, almost. I didn't find your smile, so that kind of like bummed me out. She laughed about it. Is this better? It says, oh yes, you have blessed my life tremendously, and I thank you for that. And that made her feel good. It says, I didn't pay attention to my crappy things that are going in life. I paid attention to her, and it made her feel good. So, you know what? sometimes having that ability to communicate is something we all should be proud of. Like, we communicate with our listeners and everybody else that comes along. It does make a big difference when you have that type of communications. Lisa Lynn is in the chat room in the Tampa Bay area. Says, we appreciate the shows, Al. You're a super DJ. I'll pat myself on the back and say, oh, good boy. But you know what? Lisa Lynn, Rick Miller, all the people on Tampa Bay gave me an opportunity to say, hey, why don't you come on by? I said, sure, why not? And then Tater Patch, you make others happy with the shows and laughs. Well, it's just because I got a boob fetish, Lisa. But don't kid yourself. I'm supposed to be a nice guy. I just say, okay, let's rack 'em up. But let's not go there, because I'm on FCC's listening to me. He said what? Well, anyway, you know what? You gotta have fun. Especially with these shows, you gotta have information going on. You have this and that. Like, I have a lot of information about lupus, leukemia, spasms, leg spasms, this and that, because I've experienced them all, especially through friends and family, and also through my own experiences, like heart attacks. Yeah, you have to take care of yourself, otherwise you're doomed, and nobody can help you but you. But you have to keep that montage going, that communication between you, your friends, your family, and everything. You can't leave people out of the loop. If you're feeling sad or crazy or totally null and void, if you feel lonely or anything, talk to somebody. Don't be afraid to. They're willing to listen. And if you keep on constantly wanting to talk about one thing, let them talk to you about their day, and then see if anything's going on between this and that and that and this. You know what? It's like having Betty Davis eyes on Donald Trump. yeah. That would be totally weird. You look like a little feminine disc jockey, but that's okay. But you know what? It's he's a hard man, but he has his pride and his issues, and we all say, hey, he's trying his best, and he's making things work out. And if it doesn't work out for him, it's because somebody else is trying to pull his strings. No, nobody likes to be pulled, especially those kind of strings. But I'm not going to talk about politics or religion or anything else. But I'm going to tell you one thing I do believe. We all come with baggage. And sometimes we need to let some of that baggage out so it's not so heavy on us. And the people that we share our lives with, they usually say, hey, I appreciate it because you're coming to me. You're saying this and that to me. And it means that you trust me, and it makes a world of difference, especially in a world that has trust issues, like this opia epidemic. What the court system should do is they should bring back the death penalty on these dealers. If somebody comes back, and dies from the stuff that they sell, they should be held responsible, and the death penalty is probably the only way. A death for a death, a life for a life. I know I'm a little bit out of touch on that subject because I don't like to see anybody die. I don't. My firstborn was born December 14th, 1976, at around 11 o'clock, 11:30, something like that. And about 45 minutes later, he was gone. Complications due to some type of, because my wife's appendix busted about a month or two before, and it had circumstances that was beyond our control, and he passed on. But we took that. I knew that was going to happen since I was 4 years old, because I've always had dreams about that time. I don't consider myself very psychic, but I do consider myself well informed. I had dreams that usually come true, especially that young, that age, and I didn't understand it. But I grew time to say I'm going to accept the things that I can't control. But the things that I can control, I can prepare for. And let's say we are never prepared for any kind of tragedy or accident or this or that or anything else. But if we prepare ourselves emotionally, it will take us, we'll be stronger as people inside and out. And sometimes this preparedness can totally wipe away anything else. Let me tell you that for a fact. So I prepare myself for every situation in every category, you name it. I try to prepare myself for it. If there's a tornado, we know what to do. We get our butts downstairs in the basement, pull open the cooler on the side. If it's filled with beer, we have a couple of beers. Say, they seen you. Or, I shouldn't make fun of it, but what else are you going to do? What kind of attitude or personality would it be if you just said, hey, lived a full life. If I go now, hey, at least I've done something important. I wrote 2 books. I've met a lot of great people like Lisa Lind, Rick Miller, and Rick Applegate, my neighbor. And I appreciate all the people that come to the show and listen and become part of something special. Part of my life, part of my era of friends and family. We are all friends and family. And I can tell you much. I can tell you one thing. Really super happy that all of you are here in my life. Sometimes I can even go a little off the wall. And people say, oh my gosh, I didn't know he said that. I says, well, that's okay. At least I'm not that old. Oh, jeez, I gave up. No, I wouldn't. No, but you know what? I'm not ever going to give up. I'll be probably 99 years old and still try to find a cheap hooker. Never mind. No, okay, never mind. Okay, bad thing. But you know what? It's life. We have to have fun. We have to have that moment in time where we push ourselves to the limits, because we don't know what our limits are unless we push ourselves. That's another thing. And yes, I'm ranting and raving and doing this for like 20 minutes because this is how I feel. This is what's going on. If you have issues in your life, you sit down, you write them out one at a time, and you conquer them one at a time. Because if it's one issue after another after another, it'll drive you nuts. It will. But if you tackle them one at a time and say, prioritize that list, because there's more issues, more demanding, more challenging than others. If these little issues are just hanging around bugging the heck out of you, just get it out of your mind right now and go for the major issues. Get one major issue out at a time. But then take a break and pay yourself for it, because you've done a good job. You've done a great job of becoming a human being in everything that comes along. So that's my advice to you. And then let's get to some music, because if I keep on doing this, everybody's going to say, how do I hear this bull crap? Okay, fine. You don't have to hear it. But you know what? If it's going to be pushed in your face in life, you're going to have to face it one way or another. And this is the only way to do it. Right now we're going to come up with Kim Carnes with Betty Davis Eyes, Max Werner, rated May, Tony Esposito with Papa Disc Chico. Oh yeah, we're going to do so. Moses, We Just, and Ultravox with Him. Oh yeah. If it gets too sarcastic, you know I'm going to be pulling some kind of blessed stinker with it. So you sit back, you relax, you just make it work, because that's what you do best, making it work and surviving. Here it is, Kim Carnes, Betty Davis Eyes.
Hollow gold, lips sweet surprise. Her hands are never cold. She's got Betty Davis eyes. She'll turn her music on you. You won't have to think twice. She's pure as New York snow. She got Betty Davis eyes. Tease you, she'll unease you, all the better just to please you. She's precocious, and she knows just what it takes to make a pro blush. She got Greta Garbo, stand off side. She's got Betty Davis eyes. She'll let you take her home. What's her appetite? She'll lay you on the throne. She got Betty Davis eyes. She'll take a tumble on you, roll you like you were dice, until you come out blue. She's got Betty Davis eyes. She'll expose you when she snows you, off your feet with the crumbs she throws you. She's ferocious, and she knows just what it takes to make it pro blush. All the boys think she's a spy. She's got Betty Davis eyes. She'll unease you, all the better just to please you. She's precocious, and she knows just what it takes to make it pro blush. All the boys think she's a spy. She's got Betty Davis eyes. She'll unease you, just to please you. She's got Betty Davis eyes. She'll expose you when she snows you.
I love the 70s.
The decade of bell-bottoms, lava lamps, queer Indians and construction workers, and great music like this.
Tater Patch Radio.
Just good music.
And Tampa Bay FM and Celtic Hub Radio. Celtic Hub Radio. You said Celtic Hub Radio. Tampa Bay FM. Yeah, I'll get you.
Feeling down when the autumn has come. Stormy days and the leaves keep on don't like the town when the autumn has come. Clouds are gray and there's fog outside. Feeling down when the winter has come. Frozen feet and the snowflakes are falling. I don't like the town when the winter has come. Dirty streets and it's cold outside. I don't care for a riding sleigh. Get your share from the raining wipe your worries away. Take a dose, take off your clothes. Feel the soft warm spray of the raining rain. Feeling down when the summer has come. Burning heat, drops of sweat keep on falling. I don't like the town when the summer has come. Dusty streets and it's hot outside. I don't care for a sunny day. Get your share from the raining May. Wipe your worries away. Take a dose, take off your clothes. Feel the soft warm spray of the raining rain. Wipe your worrying away. Take a dose, take off your clothes. Feel the soft warm spray of the raining rain. Papa Chico, you're the sun for the children don't want the gun. Papa Chico's playing this song for the people turning around. Papa Chico, move your eyes, you'll discover it's eating the ice. Papa Chico, sing this song for the people feeling they go. Papa Chico, you're the sun for the children don't want the gun. Papa Chico's playing this song all the people turning around. Papa Chico, move your eyes, you'll discover it's eating the ice. Papa Chico, sing this song all the people feeling they go. Papa Chico, you're the sun for the children don't want the gun. Papa Chico's playing this song all the people turning around. Papa Chico, move your eyes, you'll discover it's eating the ice. Papa Chico, sing this song all the people feeling they go. Papa Chico, you're the sun for the children don't want the gun. Papa Chico's playing this song all the people turning around. Papa Chico, eating the ice. Papa Chico sing their song. All the people feeling they gone.
You're listening to Tater Patch Radio.
Give us this day all that you showed me, the power and the glory, till my kingdom come. Give us this day all that you showed me, the power and the glory, till my kingdom come. Give me all the story book told me, the faith and the glory, till my kingdom come. And they say that in our time, all that's good will fall from grace. Even saints would turn their face in our time. And they told us that in our days, different words said in different ways have other meaning from he who says in our time. Give us this day all that you showed me, the power and the glory, till my kingdom comes. Give me all the story book told me, the faith and the glory, till my kingdom comes. And they say that in our time, we would take from their legacy, we would learn from what they had seen in our time. And they told us that in our days, we would know what was high on high, we would follow and not defy in our time. Give us this day all that you showed me, the faith and the glory, till my kingdom come. Faithless in faith, we must behold the things we see. Give us this day all that you showed me, the faith and the glory, till my kingdom come. Give us this day all that you showed me, the power and the glory, till my kingdom comes.
There is Dave the Rave, Dave Capers, right here on Tampa Bay FM. On Monday at 10 a.m., you have Monday Mayhem. Yeah, make sure you do that. And that Monday night, 11 p.m., Cans for the Ages. And right after that, Wednesday at 6 to 9 p.m., and for the Hump Day Hideaway, and the after after hours at 1 a.m., all in Eastern times. And don't forget, yes, make sure that you tell them that at Grandpa Al sent you, because if you don't, no cookie for you. So make sure that you tune in to Tap Bay FM for Dave Capers, Dave the Rave, right here on Tap Bay FM. Oh, yes. Hey, we got a lot of people on it. Like got DJ April Showers, Rick Miller, Lisa Lynn. Oh, let me tell you, we have a lot of prominent people coming with us for Tampa Bay. Now, I display myself. Well, of course, this is the Grampa Al Show on Tampa Bay FM, Celtic Hub Radio Network, the Tater Pat Radio Network, PEX 90.9 FM and 1230 AM right here in Virginia. But of course, I'm broadcasting from the great cheesehead state of Wisconsin in Kenosha. And hey, anything is possible in this world. Hey, and I want to give a special shout out to Vittorio Gerlini. Okay. This is on Facebook, and I want you all to go to his page and everything else. He's on my timeline, so make sure you press hello, give him a shout out, say hey, I like it, and everything else. He's got wonderful shows. He is a producer, singer, songwriter. He works as a singer, songwriter at professional musician, worked at Artist Online Music Promotions Radio, studied at Sapienza University di Roma, lives in Ginza, Tokyo, Japan. He's married. He's from Rome, Italy. So, and manages Radio Indie Freeform, Vito Genza and Vito Roma. So make sure you go to his webpage, and Don Vito for shorten. Make sure you go to his page, check it out, and it's a blessing. He's got that style and grace that everybody would love to hear. And believe me, it's just something that. It's amazing. I'm listening to it. I'm going to be getting some of these songs from his show, seeing if I can broadcast them here. I usually don't do anything without permission, because that's the way I am. I was raised a gentleman. Well, I'm also a real perv, but no, let's not go there. This isn't the station for it. Well, sometimes not. And you can listen to me Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern, and got a side winder on 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern on all channels, WPEX 90.9, 1230 a.m. in Virginia. Then you have Tap Bay FM, then you have the Tater Patch Radio, and then you have the Celtic Hub. So I am podcasting all over the world. Yeah, they're all trying to collab in on me, saying, "What the heck are you trying to pull?" He says, "Well, I'm pulling all the good stops. You know, that's the way it is." Yeah, it's a one-time. It's not a one-time thing. It's going to be a lifelong thing, because this is my passion, and meeting new people, getting the word out, and making it happen. That is what I do. Okay, we're going to go with Kajagogo with Too Shy, the Water Boys, A Hole of the Moon, Tracy Ullman with Breakaway, Bellius Sum with Imagination, and the Jays Guile Band with The Centerfold, right here on the Grampa Al Show. And if you can't do it, then you shouldn't, but you can try. Maybe it might work out for you. Think about that one while we get on with Kajagogo with Too Shy.
Too soon. hungry like a choice of life. Only you can try to see what I really like, she said. Only you can understand the way I feel tonight. She blamed excesses on the American dream. So seldom witnessed, never seen. Imagination could make a man of you. Imagination could make me love you too. Imagination is all I want from you. She lost her virtue before she could write. I lost mine too on my very first night with you. You have to guide me these impossible schemes. You make me steal unstealable things. She blamed excesses on the American dream. So seldom witnessed, never seen. Imagination could make a man of you. Imagination could make me love you too. Imagination is all I want from you. She blamed excesses on the American dream. So seldom witnessed, never seen. Imagination could make a man of you. Imagination could make me love you too. Imagination is all I want from you. Imagination could make a man of you. Imagination could make me love you too. Imagination is all I want from you. Imagination.
Welcome to the Grampa Al Show on TaterPatchRadio.com, Virginia's very own WPEX 90.9 FM and 1230 AM.
Simulcasting on the Celtic Hub Radio and Tampa Bay FM on Spreaker, Facebook, Twitter and iTunes.
Alan Krushka, author of Grampa Al's Inspirational Treasures and Legacy of the Podmasters, both available on Amazon.com, brings you stories, comments, and life lessons with music from around the world.
Tater Patch Radio, a subsidiary of Outside Radio Network in Virginia, is a licensed radio station that broadcasts on 90.9 FM and 1230 AM and online at www.taterpatchradio.com. This station does not own any of the music we play. We ask you to purchase the music you enjoy on the original artist's website or your local and online music vendor. Thank you.
Here is the host that could give your life a boost, the geezer of the airways, Grampa Al Show.
Oh yeah, you have to have me. I gotta get you people. Hey, this is the Grampa Al Show on Tater Patch Radio, the Tampa Bay FM, and oh yes, the Celtic Hub Radio Network, and WPEX 90.9 and FM and 1230 AM, right there in Virginia. Hey, thank you for coming by. We have a couple of special songs coming up. I have an ambient song that I would like to be played, but I'm going to get permission to play it first. I'm going to probably do that tomorrow, get it all set up, because I like ambient music, something that you can sit back and enjoy the ride. And the microphone was still on top of my head while I was talking, which is a bad thing. Okay. But you know what? There's a lot going on. We're going to make sure that it all gets done. Hey, so just good music all the way around with your host, Grampa Al, or Alan Kruska, or Japal Cruz, if you want to shorten it and then make it kind of like a real sexy kind of thing, you know. But no, it's just me, Alan Kruska. Hey, Alan Cruz, Japal Cruz. Oh, you know. Yeah, make up my mind for me. Will you have to vote on it? If you want me to be called Alan Kruska or Japal Cruz or Grandpa Al, you know, send it to my Facebook page, Alan Kruska. Yeah, and tell me, what would you like me to be called? You know what? I like me to be called Japal Cruz. I could make myself a little bit of wah-wah, you know, all that other good stuff. But yeah, I'd rather be me. You know, being me is the best me I can be. And that goes with everybody. Being you is the best you can do. No matter what, no matter how it works, no matter which way it goes on. And it is something magical. Okay, now I've been conversing, texting back and forth with Vittoro Gelini, and we it says thank you, Alan. Cheers from Tokyo. I said blessings to you and yours. Thanks, Alan. The same to you and yours. I'm doing my radio show at the moment, so I'll give you a shout out if you don't mind. And it says thanks. Wow, it's just he's good at it. And then I showed him the link to the show so we can listen to it, and follow my stuff on SoundCloud. So Vittorio Roma is the SoundCloud. So if you go to soundcloud.com /VITTOROMA, you will be able to get some of the music. You can hear it. It's an ambient sound. It's something you can sit back, relax, and it also entices your mind to think. So make sure you go down there with SoundCloud with Vittoro Roma, and all copyrights reserved. Yes. So that's why I'm going to graciously ask him if I can get some of his music so I can play it on the show here. And it's great. It says I've already listened to Obsession, which is something that you could actually get really into. And I mean, Vittorio Gelini, which is Don Vito, V-I-T-O. Make sure that you check him out. This is I appreciate you contacting me. It's a pleasure hearing the great creators of every music. And later on, yes, at the half-hour mark, we are going to have our special indie artist section, and we're going to go on New Nowhere, Big Rain. We got Chuck Eaton, and we got to have Caroline Rett. We got to have Michaela, Texas Original Southern Music Band. We have Randy Moore, Randy Stefik, Reagan LaFay. We got Ships Have Sailed, that's sailed. So you got the Texas Original Southern Music Band, of course. Got to have something in there from him, and then we have other musics and going. Need to follow people, please. I need to following people, please, in a group chat. Okay, that is our fearless leader, Crazy Daisy. She's not so crazy, but she's fun. Yeah, definitely a fun girl. And we got some Mike Sands coming up with The Ultimate Truth. Hey, we're gonna have it. We're gonna make it. And we're gonna keep it going like nobody's knowing. Really? Really, you know. Okay, right here on the Grampa Al Show, let's go on with some more music with the Jay's Gal Band, with Centerfold, Ballet, with True, Blondie, with Tide is High, and Renee and Renato with Save Your Love for Me. Hey, this is the Grampa Al Show, and we're making it happen all over the place. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Because if you don't, that's your own fault. Really, honestly, truly.
Don Corleone, otherwise known as the Godfather. Whenever I'm riding in my limousine in Southside Virginia, I always tune in to Tater Patch Radio. It's just good music. Arrivederci.
Does she talk? Does she come complete? My homeroom angel always pulled me from my seat. She was pure like snowflakes, no one could ever stain. The memory of my angel could never cause me pain. Years go by, I'm looking through a girly magazine, and there's my home angel on the pages in between. My blood runs cold, my memory has just been sold. My angel is the centerfold. Angel is the centerfold. My love runs cold. My memory has just been sold. Angel is the centerfold. Slipping notes under the desk while I was thinking about her dress. I was shy, I turned
now I've come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, I want the truth to be said. I know much is true. I know
the hits keep on happening right here. 90.9 FM, 1230 AM, WPEX, the Tater Patch Radio. Simulcasting with Tap Bay FM and the Celtic Hub Radio Network. Enjoy the show. Arno, cookie for you.
Hello, this is Red from Shawshank. As a young man, I played a pretty mean harmonica. And ever since I've gotten away from that prison, I've listened to Tater Patch Radio.
That was Lightning with A New Nowhere. And coming up, Big Rain, Sweet Inspiration.
You're my sweet inspiration. I'll do anything you want me to do. Anything at all. Yes, I will. Take away my trouble. Take away my pain. Sunny days, baby. Take away the rain. Take me to a new place. Change my name. Don't
good time, just me and you. And we thought it would last forever, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. Now I'll go my separate way, and I guess you'll go yours too. But just remember, I will always love you. I gave you my heart, and you gave yours back. That's the one kind of love that you ever had. Something went wrong, oh, something went bad, but we gave it all that we had. And that's finally over as we said goodbye. That's the one part we both know come for some time. As we hug each other, the tears start to fall. But there's one thing I want you to know. I don't regret the good or the bad, 'cause we gave it all that we had. We gave it all that we had.
Here's Chuck Easton with Lights.
I tried to beat the battles by myself, and I planned all my tasks one by one, but I'm still a good one time.
You got Michaela with Make Your Move.
Something we can't see.
Mike Sands and Ultimate Truth.
Always wanting more, but they don't know what they need. Is there some master plan that we must follow? Does anybody give a damn what happens tomorrow? I'm on a search for the ultimate truth. There's gotta be something that we miss. I'm on a search for the ultimate truth. There's gotta be something better than this. What are we waiting till the truth is spoken. I'm on a search for the ultimate truth. There's gotta be something that we miss. I'm on a search for the ultimate truth. There's gotta be something better than this. I'll keep on searching. I'll leave no stone unturned. I'll keep on moving. My journey's just begun. I'll keep on climbing up that mountain, and I'm never gonna stop. Never gonna stop. Never gonna stop. Till I reach the top. No, I'm never gonna stop. Till I reach the top. I'm on a search for the ultimate truth. There's gotta be something that we miss. I'm on a search for the ultimate truth. There's gotta be something better than this. I'm on a search for the ultimate truth. There's gotta be something that we miss. I'm on a search for the ultimate truth. There's gotta be something better than this. I'm on a search for the ultimate truth, and I'm never gonna stop. Never gonna stop. Never gonna stop.
Up next, Randy Moore with Refuge.
If you could see inside my heart, you would find a place where you belong. A place that's safe from all the rain, from all the pain that's done you harm. I'll be your refuge from the storm. When seas are calm and the skies are blue, the winds are steady and sailing smooth. I hope and pray this perfect day will stay, but if it all goes wrong, I'll be your refuge from the storm. I can't stop the wind from blowing. I can't stop the rain from falling. All I can be is your true friend. When that old blue norther comes blowing in, a harbor safe, a selfless shore. When bows break and sails are torn, I'll be your refuge from the storm. your course while skies are clear. Set your sails high and have no fear. But if bows break, the sails are torn, there is a place you can call home. I'll be your refuge from the storm. I'll be your refuge from the storm.
Where the hits keep on happening right here. 90.9 FM, 1230 AM, WPEX, the Tater Patch Radio. Simulcasting with Tap Bay FM and the Celtic Hub Radio Network. Enjoy the show. Arno, cookie for you.
Even though we said goodbye, I still miss you every day.
Coming up, Texas original Southern music band with Under Your Power.
You were the sunshine, you were the moon, you were the only one. Little did we know, even way back then, that it would last as long. Over the years I've come to know that better times could never come. Standing here with your hand in mine, you're still making me feel so strong. Every minute of every hour I'm under your power. Every hour of the passing day I'm under your spell. And when I think of all the time that we spent together, some kind of magic still turns me on, more than words can tell. Stay, all I can promise is that I'll be loving you. Never worry about all others, 'cause they're only names. I'm staying here just as long as I can keep on hugging you. Me and you and me, staying just the same. Every minute of every hour I'm under your power. Every hour of the passing day I'm under your spell. And when I think of all the time that we spent together, some kind of magic still turns me on, more than words can tell. Some kind of magic still turns me on, more than words can tell. Some kind of magic still turns me on, more than words can tell.
Hey, I get to have Sunshine Reggae by Laid Back.
To thank everybody for coming by on the Grampa Al Show, Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern to 3 p.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. UK time. Also, Sunday, right here on the Tater Patch Radio, WPEX 90.9 FM, 12:30 a.m., right here in Virginia. We wish you peace, love, understanding, and prosperity your whole life through. Tune in again, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. UK, right here on Tater Patch Radio.